said that unions need the information to meet people at, quote, grocery stores, any place where they can get them, even at their homes. I am firsthand witness to how personal information like this, especially your address to your home, has been used to intimidate individuals. My amendment restricts the information that an employee provides to a union organizer to one piece of contact information chosen by the employee. Now, if we're talking about employee rights, which the unions discuss all the time, I would think that the employee to which they're trying to get at, even at grocery stores or at their homes, they would feel like very strongly, including yourself, Chairman, who is pro-union, obviously, would be okay with an employee choosing the information that the unions get.
Lose this one, so I think I'm not going to do this.
My amendment restricts that information.
I'm not going to do it.
That, once again, the employee gets to choose what information is given. I would urge my colleagues to support this amendment. I yield back.
This amendment is a poison pill that would undermine the PRO Act. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this amendment when that vote takes place.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Paul.
I just wanted to ask unanimous consent to add Romney and Tuberville as co-sponsors of my amendment, the National Right to Work Amendment.
Without objection. Further discussion or amendments?
I'd like to comment on Senator Mullins.
Senator Cassidy.
I think Senator Mullins, as you might guess, I support Senator Mullins' amendment. Surveys find that almost 80% of union households and the general public support giving workers more control over personal information. Under the PRO Act, workers will be forced to provide personal contact information in order for unions to campaign at their home, abuse email addresses, or call them. Policymakers should not be creating an environment which facilitates worker coercion or intimidation. You know, in Scripture it says, what is the greatest of the laws? One of them is that you shall do unto your neighbor as you would have them do unto you. Which of us wants to give to those who might otherwise seek to coerce us our personal information? That's what this bill does. It's not that which we would want others to do to us. We should support Senator Mullins' amendment.
Further discussion, further amendments.
Mr. Chairman, I have an amendment at the desk. It's Mullen number 3.
Senator Mullen.
To give a little background on current law, currently, after a union receives employee information while they're attempting to unionize the company workforce, they are under no requirement to protect that information. There is no penalty if a union misuses, shares, or sells the private information of an employee to prevent companies from advocating, organizing, or in many cases, to which a union has been known to do, political campaigns. Yes, they sell your information after they organize, even though if you vote not to organize, they will sell your information to political organizations so you can be solicited. The information a union receives, my amendment eliminates that. The information a union receives from an employer about his or her employees during a union organization campaign must be kept secure. Under no circumstances should a unions be allowed to profit off the private information of employees it receives during a union organizing campaign. My amendment would make it unfair labor practice for a union to fail to protect employees' information. I would urge my colleagues to support this amendment. Yield back.
I oppose Senator Mullins' amendment. This amendment is a poison pill that would undermine the PRO Act. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this amendment when that vote takes place. Senator Cassidy.
I don't see why this would underline the PRO Act. We got do not call lists for unwanted solicitors. Why don't we give that to workers? Even if they want to join a union, that doesn't mean they want their cell phone to be sold to everybody. We've passed laws in Congress for do not call list.
This is huge news. The largest House Republican group is now backing some changes. This could mean serious monthly benefit adjustments for all Social Security recipients. In just 6 days, the Social Security Administration will be distributing another wave of payments. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all the details. Also, I'll be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway in a video later today. My friends, please make sure that you enter the giveaway. All you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning the giveaways. The largest caucus of House Republicans have officially proposed that the U.S. retirement age for collecting full Social Security benefits be raised to 69 years old from the current 66 years old. The Republican Study Committee made the proposal as part of a fiscal blueprint that would cut spending by $16.3 trillion over the next decade. The plan also includes making the former president's tax cuts for the wealthy permanent. They are currently scheduled to expire in 2027. Automatic entitlement spending programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security would absorb 2/3 of the cuts proposed by the Republican Study Committee. With military spending kept intact, the discretionary cuts would fall entirely on domestic social spending. Infrastructure, housing, and education would see cuts of 30% or more. It was the first time since the Republicans gained a narrow majority in the House in the 2022 elections, so that many Republican members have publicly committed themselves to a major cut in Social Security benefits. The Republican Study Committee made a similar proposal last year. Republicans were in the minority, and its recommendations had no prospect of receiving a vote on the House floor. The Republican Study Committee dropped a proposal adopted 1 year ago to raise the eligibility age for Medicare from the present 65 years old, but the blueprint includes significant measures to promote the privatization of Medicare, an intermediate step towards dismantling the program entirely. For years, Medicare has remained as a fixture in the lives of tens of millions of elderly and retired individuals. According to recent data, many of them entirely dependent on the federal insurance program to assure access to affordable health care. The Republican Study Committee proposal would phase in the increased retirement age for full Social Security benefits gradually, adding 4 months a year until it is age 69 for those turning 62 in the year 2033. Age 62 will remain the lowest age at which people can take early retirement, but would severely reduce benefits. Lawmakers on both sides of the political aisle have been working to come up with a fix for Social Security before the program's old age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund runs out of money. This could happen within the next decade or so, and when it does, Social Security will be solely reliant on payroll taxes for funding, and those taxes will only cover about 77% of current benefits. So, dear friends, what do you think will happen to Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Each retiree receives one monthly benefit check each month, but the date that the beneficiary receives his or her installment depends on the day of month on which he or she was born. Millions of retirees can expect the initial installment of July's 3 Social Security payments, amounting to a maximum of $4,555 to be sent out within a week. The initial payment is slated to be issued in 6 days, specifically on July 12th, for beneficiaries born between the 1st and 10th day of a month. The maximum amount of money each beneficiary can receive differs depending on age at retirement. Recipients who retire at age 62 get monthly installments of up to $2,572. Those who retire at 67 years old receive a maximum benefit of $3,627. But for people who delay retirement until age 70, they will receive the highest maximum payment of up to $4,550 per month. then the Social Security Administration's Supplemental Security Income Program recipients will receive their next installment in 26 days. The payment will go out on Tuesday, August 1st, and will mark the first payment for beneficiaries since June, because there were no payments in July. June saw 2 payments because of a scheduling quirk that placed July's payment on June 30th. The adjusted schedule ensures that each recipient still sees 12 checks per year, even though people receive 2 checks in some months and none in others. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Friday. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners in a video later today for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dearest friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, my dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.